Hey, what's happening, everybody? Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. So tonight I'm taking a look at one from out of Louisiana and from Abita Brewing. This is their Honey Pale Ale. It is part of their Bourbon Street series. So I guess the full name is the Bourbon Street Honey Pale Ale. Comes in at 9.5% ABV, 21 IBU. This is one I actually picked up on a beer run a while back and finally getting a chance to check it out. For those of you that actually are on the Facebook page as well, and if you're not, you can check that out at BeerVentures on Facebook. I put up a list of all my different cellar beers that I have available right now, and one of my old friends asked for me to take a look at the Honey Pale Ale. So this is for my boy Vince to check out this beer. On the side, you have a little bit of writing there, so I'll get that close. If you want to pause and then read that at a later point, you can. And then on the back side, a little bit more about the Bourbon Street type series. They always cram these different things on these bottles, but I don't know how many people actually sit there and read through them. I'm not going to do it because I don't feel like squinting right now. Abita Culture on Tap. Let's get it open and get it into a glass. See what this has to offer. I will say it does say ale aged in 100% bourbon barrels. So we should be getting like some vanilla and some oak, some other things coming through here. Now for this, I'm going to actually just use one of my snifter glasses for the 9.5% ABV. All right, let's take a look at this baby. So you got that right there. Nice orange color on it. You definitely have some particles inside, so it is bottle fermented. Easily pick that up. On the aroma, you do get hit with some of that booziness. That bourbon is coming out. You're getting a lot of the malts in the background as well, adding to that sweetness. Slight bit of oakiness, not really getting too much of vanilla. The head itself kind of dissipated rather quickly. It came out being just off-white, but now you can see where it's actually down to less than a quarter of a finger. Get a light behind it, and it's got enough of a darkness and haze on it that I'm not seeing a lot of the carbonation, but just enough that I can pick up those particles. Really has a nice little sunset type color on the beer itself. As far as the taste, what I'm getting up front is really a lot of that distinguished bourbon type taste, some of the oakiness from the barrels. I'm getting a good little mouth coating effect, so I can feel the flavors lining up nicely around the mouth and they're not going anywhere yet. It's nice duration on them, so that's something you expect from a lot of these type of beers. A little bit of a caramel type flavor in there as well. It does have a nice smooth quality to it. Went down rather easily. Not much of a throat scratch that took place. Carbonation does sit okay on it, not overly carbonated. You do get that honey coming through with that sweetness there. Booziness is there and it tastes a little bit as well. You're going to have to, really, like I said, you're drinking a bourbon barrel beer, so you have to be somewhat of a bourbon type fan. You will have that coming through and you're not going to escape that with this beer. They talk about how it was transferred to the bourbon barrels and then aged for another 8 weeks to absorb all the flavors. That brings out the sweet flavors of the malt and the honey and the warmer flavors. And you do feel some warmness taking place as well. The one thing I'm not picking up as much, I feel, is the vanilla. Is it one I would hunt down? Probably not, but it happened to be there at one of my local spots to pick it up. And it's good enough that I can actually sit back and enjoy it, so I will. But thanks again for swinging by to check out another video. If you're not on Untappd, connected with me, feel free to do that as well. That's where I actually post the my scores on the reviews out of the 5-point system they use there. It just makes it a little more simpler. So I'll go to post that out there. That all being said, I look forward to catching you guys next time. Remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers.